Hello everybody, this is Sonya. Now, I'm coming on here today because I wanted to do some beading, okay? But I thought I'd show you that I want to find what I'm going to need first, because that could take a little bit of work and probably we need to work on that. Now, I don't know whether I want to use all the same colour, not same colour, same size beads. It all depends on if I've got the right thing to do with what I want to do. So, and plus, as far as drawing the picture onto the piece of fabric or getting your picture there that you wanted, your design, well, that depends too on the size of your beads. Let me explain what I'm talking about now. So I've got a piece of really nice piece of calico, and I'm going to put that on here. It has got a bit of a crease in it, but it'll sort of pull out, I suppose. I want to put it in the hoop because when you're using beads it's easier. Now it's up to you whether you put a backing behind this, as far as when I say a backing, to put on put this on here. Now, if you want to put something behind it, you can, because it'll make it a little bit more sturdy, but I'm going to put something behind it after I've finished it. Now this, I'm going to do a design on here, and then I will back it with something, and I'm going to use this then for a little bag or a pouch. My cat decided now that he wants to jump on the screen because he's trying to get out to the birds, so I hope he doesn't do that to me, because I'm by myself. Hubby had to pop out for a minute, so to go and get our chook some bird food. He loves bird food, our chook. She's about 5 years old, I think. She's only our last chook and she's hanging on there and that's good. Poor Millie. Anyway, she's quite happy. She sits out there and her and the dog hang out, and she's in a cage, but anyway, we don't want to get rid of her. It doesn't seem fair. Now, so back to this. So when you put your design on there, say for example you made a circle and then you started putting your beads in, it'll depend on the size of your beads how they fill out your circle. So what I'm going to do, because I want to make I'll just put a flower on here first. I'm thinking I should make the circle of beads first, and then I'll do the petals. Because if I drew that on there, this is my thought process. Because I was thinking about this before. I've actually drew a piece on. I have another piece here which I did draw some on. Let me see, what have I done with that? Here, there's one here that when I was working on that leaf the other day. So I drew this on here, and then I thought, what if what I want to do when I put the beads around there, they're not going to work, they're not all going to fit. Maybe I could put an outside line and then one up the middle, so I can't plan it. If you understand what I mean, I can't plan it too much, but it will depend on the size of my beads. So how about I do go ahead, and I have a terrible time here with these pencils. I'm always losing my pencil. I would like that to be a little bit sharper so the line will be a bit better, but I might just do, we'll just do a circle, okay? I'll do a circle and I'll fill that with beads. And then it depends where they come to, how big I'm going to do this part here. You understand? Let's do the circle first and see how we go. Right. So I'm going to start out, I want to put in the centre. I had an idea here somewhere for me to look at. Can't find out what I did with it now. I need to have an idea. I'm going to put I need a bit of cotton, a bit of thread, and I want it to go with the colour of the beads, right? I don't want it to be, to be able to see what I'm doing. Like when I say that, I'm going to put yellow in. That's a really yellow, isn't it? I don't know if I've got to... Now, it's times like these you need a nice little set of coloured thread that's going to go with everything. You know what I mean? You need a bit for, the for each lot of beading. And that was the only thing I didn't think about, which is really weird, because I thought, now, I'll get myself here organised and we can go ahead. And I won't have to stop and worry about... But I'm gonna do this now, I think. Got this here really thin piece of crochet thread, this one. It's a really, really fine piece, very fine, just like cotton, and it's a creamy sort of colour. And I'm going to use this because it should go through the bead. Closest thing to what I've got here so far. So we need to get a bead needle. Okay, a bead needle. Got one. These are the ones that I have with the really, they open down the middle, like so. Can you see that? Maybe not. No, you can't. Okay, so how do I get that so you can see what that is doing? Don't know. This is incredible, isn't it? I've never got anything. Look, here's my dress here. Can you see it against my dress? No, you can't. Can't even see it at all there. Anyway, there's a big split down the centre. Look, now you can see it in there. Okay, and so you just thread your needle, and then it'll go through all your beads, see? And you just put in a little roll, as much as you want, because you don't want too much. After a while, when you're beading along, right, because then that'll pull down to the end, and it won't move. I've got a truckload of string here. If it gets like that, this part's getting short, all you do is just move this up and then you can pull it through. Okay, but while you got it down there, it won't pull through, and that's good because you can just bead along. And I don't know why I've made this so long, but anyway, let's just let's just go with it. Have I got yellow ones in here? Let me see. Yellow, I do. I'm going to have a look over these ones and see what these ones are like. Which yellow ones I would like for the centre. These are more of, they look like corn colour, don't they? And these are more, oh dear, it doesn't matter. Do I want the bigger ones or the little ones? Yes, I'm hard to decide here this morning, aren't I? Okay. Right, I'll just put up these big ones, I suppose, because I don't think I've got any other yellow ones here. I'll just look about here for a second. I've got gold. No. I want the yellow, please. Right. I don't think I want to play in the bead soup to get them out. Nope. These will look good. These will look good in the middle of the flower. Now, I love these little pots because besides the fact that they're a little bit tricky to open, oops, you know, I'm going to spill them, they're really good because they're flat and they hold a fair amount of beads actually. And so we're going to do the outside circle first, okay? I just wanted to do this so bad because I'm getting really, you know, liking the needle and thread and the beading and, you know, all this at the moment. Now I'm going to put on some beads. And these are a good size, but you know what? I think that's going to look better. You know, the tiny ones can go in where... See, these are not all the same shape either. Which is a little bit, you know, but what, you know, it doesn't matter. Does it? What do you reckon you need to fill that circle up, Sonya? I did show you how to do this before, but not like I'm doing here. So we're just going to put put this around there like that and peep a bit at it and see whether it's enough. And we know we need another 3 maybe. Another 3 beads. 1, 2, 3. And if it's too many, we can always take them off, can't we? Okay. What do you reckon? You can't see that, can you? I bet you can't. So you want to put it around on there like this, okay? And that looks to me like it's going to be just nice, okay? So what I need to do now is go down next to where I come out with the first, when I first come through here. Right. I'm going to do it this way because I think I've done it, I did it a bit different before, but I find it really hard to, and then I want to come back up. I'll come back up here next to all them where I've been up and down before. This needle is very fine, so it should fit through somewhere there so it doesn't all catch on or pull it back through. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to confuse you. I hope it's not going to... Because now I want to go back through all the beads again. You know, just to give them a bit more secure. And I think using this thicker thread is a good idea. So we're going to go back through them all. Don't miss any. Just keep going around in here. Okay. Keep it tight as you can. I'm hoping that this is where you can see it. Good. Right. As tight as you can do that. And go down at the back, behind that one. Okay. Now, to keep that in place, we need to secure it by coming up on the outside. Come over to the outside of your little drawing, which is probably a little bit smaller than what we were hoping for, but it's not too bad. And then go back right down, well, I'm not down close, am I? I've got to get right close to where I came out so I can hold that bead down there, okay? And sew down in between your beads. So come up right close to the edge, go over the piece of thread that's got the beads on it and fasten that down there like so, and that one moved over to where I was putting it. It went between the two beads that were further over, so I'm going to have to take it back up, move it over a bit so it's going to be straight. No, that's not going to work. Move it over, Sonia. Right. And what I'm trying to say is you want to make sure that your beads are all, you know, sitting pretty good. So in a lot of cases you can go over every one if you want to. I think I'm going to have to cut a bit of this thread off. It's really annoying having to drag it out that far. Alright, let's take a bit of it off, eh? So we pull this cotton back down to the centre of the needle. Pull that through a bit further and cut a bit of this off here with my scissors. Right, make sure you cut the right one, don't you? You want the one that's shortest here, that's better. Now, so we're just going to keep doing that until we've got it secure, that we're happy that we've come around and fastened down in between a fair few of these beads, because you don't have to do every one, you know, if that's developed a knot in there. Oh no, oops. If you get a knot, just give it a little tug and it should undo, hopefully. Right, now, there's your little circle to start off with for your centre of your flower. Now, you can either get something that's the size that'll fit in there, or you can just use some small beads. That's pretty roundish, isn't it? It looks pretty roundish. There you go. Now, I have to have that, me water. to find something to go in the centre. That'll be tricky for me. I'll have a quick look in here, and if there's nothing here, I'll just keep going on. I wasn't thinking about this bit being a bit different in the centre. Here I've got some little tiny bits and pieces that I've had since a year dot. That won't go in there, which is a shame because that'd look really cool, you know. Might even put the white one in there. Let's see if we can force it. Let's see what happens. So I've got this tiny little acrylic flower. Look, that's going to work, isn't it? Yep. And I like the fact that because it's got a shape to it. So we're going to come up on the inside here of one of these beads, right close to it. We don't want to be too far away, and go through the little flower. So I don't know if you can actually see the little flower. It's a bit small. And then you want to go down the other side, opposite where you come up through there, because that way it'll tuck down in there, like that. How's that look? Very nice, I like it. Right, now, I want to put some bigger bits on, you know. I'll give it a good bit of a tug there. I might go down again in there just next to it, just to give it a bit, so it stays sort of secure. Okay, so that looks pretty cool. Now I'm going to do a little doop-de-doo thing. So, petal, righto, we're doing a petal. Now, I think I'll thread the beads on until I'm sure that I like the size of the thing that I'm going to be working with. And what I'm going to put around that. Let me see. I've got white, which I might put on in the inside of it somewhere. And I do wish I had more. I don't know why I don't have more of these beads, but I think it's because I use a lot of mauve, why I haven't got any here handy, you know. I think I use a lot of mauve beads. I'll put the lid back on that. Unless they're in some soup. I do not really want to do that. I must have some, I just don't have them here. But then I use a lot of them, so... Alright. This colour I like. Too dark. How about we go with the blue? They're big, aren't they? Now I sat here and I thought I sorted this, what I wanted. Where's my little box? Sitting here under the scissors, look. Here we are. The best way to look at these is on the bottom, I find. Okay, so I've got those, this sort of a bluey. Not actually mauve, are they, Sonia? No. Right. Okay. The decision will have to be, I always go to pink if I don't do mauve, don't I? If you know me. Hang on, that one's a bluey mauvey colour. That's a bit dark though, I think. Yeah, they're too dark. I'm not really keen on a really dark. Although when I've finished it, it won't look like that, I guess. Put the lid down on that. This box is good, but when you fill it right up, you can't. It's a little bit hard to get out then. And you fill them right up with beads, but they're still a good thing to. It's a good way to have them display them, and I do like that orangey colour one too. Right, Sonia, stop faffing about. Oh dear. I'm going to use one of these. I'll figure it out in a second. I don't know why I keep tipping sideways. I think it's because I'm trying to be in the camera shot and I think I've got to be over a bit further. Where's me thing? And that's a good thing too, your needle doesn't come unthreaded with this. Yeah, so I'm come up the side and I'm going to put on some these. They're too small. So we do need to go with the same thickness of beads, you know, the same size. Which I don't Hearing me, Sonya got lost here now already because I can't find the same size bead. I'll put these blue ones on it. They're a bit heavier, but I like them. They're really pretty, aren't they? See what happens when we do this anyway. If we don't like it, we can take it off. It's going to take a lot though. I wonder if I've got enough. That will be an issue, won't it? Just give me a second. I think I've got a box down here with something in it. These got all mucked up because of the box that they're in. These are all the same size, but they're a little bit higgledy-piggledy. Okay, let's go with these ones. What have I done here? I've got stuff everywhere. You wouldn't think the person could have so many things and not have the right stuff. And I thought I got it right. I thought, now this is good, I'll use these, and then when it comes to the crunch, it didn't work, and I don't know what I've done with the lid off the bat. It's got to be there somewhere, doesn't it? Please don't spill on something. I'll use these pink ones in here. Make a pink flower. Purple one with pink on it would have been okay though, wouldn't it? Now these are bigger than the ones that were in the centre. So it's not going to use as many, and you'll be able to see it too, hopefully, when I get it back over here in the shot. I'll do these camera angle thingies. Right, oh, okay, looks good. I like it. I'm going to do more. Put more on here. So if you buy these, whoops, which I have got from one of our stores here that sell all size, well, not all size, I'm meant to say all sorts of bits and pieces. If you can find somewhere that just has them two that are all the same size, because this is not a expensive thing, right? Now I'm going to pretend I'm going to shape this, and then I'm going to have to come back down into here, right, really close to where it come out, and I'm going to turn it like this, okay? Now I'm going to make it round, so I want to come, I'll hold it where it is in that position, come up here, and sew that down up there. Oops, it moved. Now we want to make it nice, so it's just shaped like a leaf, like a petal. So you can do this too, okay? Really easy. Just make sure, make sure you go over the piece of thread that's holding them together and come down at that one. Where'd you go? Here. And that'll hold it in the right place, okay? Now. Trying to get through the bottom here. And I didn't go around in this one again, and I don't think I need to, because I'm going to be fastening it down nearly in between nearly every bead. But I'm just going around it in some parts just to make sure that it stays in place while I sew it all on there, okay? And when you get the when you get your pieces of, if you're going to put beads in the centre, when you get them done, you'll find that it'll sit a lot better too, because it'll be nice and filled out, so it'll hang on, okay? Over there. It's moving a tiny bit, and we're going to hopefully do the best we can to make the circle. Petal. It's a petal, Sonya. Now, all you do when your thread gets too short is you pull it to the centre of your the cotton to the centre of your needle, and it'll pull through. So I'm not too disappointed with the shape of that one. I need to probably I was going to come up here and put something over here further, wasn't I? I think I was going to come over this one and maybe over a bit. Because you can manipulate it to where you want it to go. Like so, okay? That one there needs to be settled down a bit better. And make sure you're not sewing this part here onto your piece of work, because that will not make you very happy at all, okay? And there we go. Now we need another one. Another one of those petally things, don't we? So I'm going to come up here. Now you can draw your petal on there if you want to. Now I'm running out of thread really fast here. I've got to work out, count how many beads I put on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15, 16. Right. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, 4. And 5 went on the floor. 5. No, it's down inside the chair. 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11. Now it might not take as many, it might take more. Just depends on the size, because of the size of my beads. See, I'm trying to pick them out. I'm not actually being too fussy, but because of some of them are thinner than the others. They're not all the same size. So we're going to put this around here. Seems a struggle, doesn't it? I can make it look bad. I can. I haven't got enough. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. 3 more. 13, 14. Come back here. You'd have thought it'd land down instead of going all the way down. Oh dear. Come on. One more. I think that's right, isn't it? Now I'm going to put this in here. Okay. So I'm going to go right back to here where I come out, near where I come out. Not in the same place, because it'll hold better if it's got its own part sort of thing. Now I'm going to squish it up a bit and make it look like it would be about there when it's right. Come up under here. Work out which one of these. Hang on to it. Mightn't look too bad. This is a nice little round one. It's a nice good shape. Right. And down in there, get one down. Ooh. Go over here. Catch that one down. That's nice. Very good. And then you can either keep going round and hold them more of them down if you want to. I think the more work you do on something, the better it looks, really. Best, do your best. And that doesn't look too bad. I'm going to end this off now because I haven't got enough thread, and I'm going to get another bit of thread before to keep going. Now you want to be very good at ending off, because you do not want your beads to fall off. And so we just go into a tiny bit of the fabric. Don't go through the other side. I usually make a few things. I go through a few bits. I don't know why. One thing, I think one is enough, but not Sonya. You know, you've got to keep going, haven't you? Even though one's enough. So therefore we've got this much so far. It looks a bit lolly, doesn't it? It looks a bit lolly. Okay, now I'm going to just fill up the centre of the petals with something. Where's my piece of thread here that I've got? So you can't see this thread. It's good. It's not something that's too bright so that you can see it. So you want to just hubby's back home. You've got your chooks and food. There. I hope that's in. Anyway, don't we? You're getting quicker at this going up the town business. Okay, so I'll put that through there, like so. And then we just need to, hope I didn't get too much again. That's alright. Okay, I'll put a knot in the end. Now we want something to put in the inside of that, so I think it'd be okay to use some smaller beads. I do, I think it'll be fine just to use some smaller beads. And I have some pink ones in here. Or do I do another colour? And now you're going to make things hard on you. Just, you know, stick to the program. That look alright in the middle? Maybe not. Okay. Which one will I use? The orange? No. I don't know about the blue. I don't know about the blue. What do I think about that? Putting that in the middle. Let's see. I'll have to turn it up the other way so I can see all of them. Pink. Oh dear, oh dear. It'll all hit me soon, surely. Now we want to come to an idea. The gold one's nice, isn't it? That fell out of there. That wasn't good. Never mind, it's in a dish. No, nobody panics. It's in another container, so don't worry about it. I don't know why people leave their cars running around here, but is green too wrong to put in the centre of that? Yes, might be. Blue? What about if we tried the blue in the middle? I think I need a smaller bead to make it work better. I really do. I need a smaller bead. Okay. I'm going to put white in it. Right, so I'm going to come up through the inside of this here. I can do another besides the white, can't I? I don't have to just have a white. Then it'll make it. You've got to figure out the right thing. You've got to work out what the right thing is for you to do. These are not quite as big as the other ones. I think they're about the same size as the yellow ones that I'm using. And these are only acrylic, I think. They're not glass. You don't have to use. You can if you want to. It's up to you. This is going to work just as good. These beads are going to work just as good. They will look fine. They've got a nice shine on them. I don't think they're going to look any different. A lot of people would have not used these beads, I suppose, but that's up to whoever is working with it. What you put in there, really, it's your thing. Now you tuck him down in there, and that only just fits round in there, that lot. So that's good. They go around in there really nicely, don't they? So let's just hold them down with a couple of stitches either side of the cotton that you've got them on, which is there. Put that down in there, right back close to your side, the side bit, okay? This takes a while to do because I'm noticing that the time's getting past here on me, and I don't want to have to. I'm going to finish this for you, so I'm going to. When I turn this off, I'll be coming straight back on to finish doing this. We don't want something half done, do we? Now I'm hoping that this is going to go back in there far enough to make sure I got the thread. Now I'll watch this thing here so it doesn't get caught. If you can do this in a hoop, it's so much easier, because if you got it, just on the piece of fabric, it's just really hard to do. I mean, it's all right if you can, but it's not something I'd recommend. I think we have to have, now that looks like it could probably do with another bead. So nobody said we can't just put another one in there, do they? Come up in the right place. And I'm going to put another one in there. Thread that on. Look at where it's going to sit before I go down. There's a bit of stray thread there. I don't need it. And I want it to go back into there, I hope. So what I'm going to do, instead of going through the fabric, I'm going to go through the couple of beads next to it, just so it's lined up with them when it sits down in there, hopefully, like so. See, it just slid in there where I wanted it to be, alright? And that is really cool. I do like that. That is really nice. Now I want to put something in the centre of that. Do I still go with the white? Do you think I should change colours? Okay, gold would look good, wouldn't it? Well, whatever I put in there is only going to be either a little nest of small beads, or I could put in something out of here, but I don't think I want to. I think I want to just go with, like a little nest of another colour maybe, or even the yellow. What'll that look like in there? Pretty much not right. I'm putting pink in it. I'm going to find some pink ones and put in there. So I'm going to come up through the back here. Right there. Move those. I want some pink, and I have plenty of the pink. Making this look a bit lolly type, isn't this flower? Now these ones here are glass. I'm really sure these are not what I'm using. These acrylic. I'm sure these are ones others acrylic. Are these glass or not? They look glassy. They're probably acrylic too. Got no idea, to be honest with you. So I've threaded on a few of these. I'm putting them in the middle. I've got 2, 4. I'll do another couple. Oh, that's right. There's 7 now. Now there's 7. Okay. Because these are a smaller size too. So look, if you've got any sort of beads, you can just start working with it and just see what fits in where, and just do that. You can. We'll see, that's too many now. I'm going to take 2 off. I had 7 on there, and I'm going to take 2 off because it's not going to work. So all I'm going to do is put my needle back through my beads and not through the thread. Try not to put it in through your thread. Put it back through the beads, like so. Okay. Now, I'm going to go down in here on the other side. I didn't turn it completely around because I didn't think it'd fit, but it is going to. So hopefully this will work. Now this is an idea that this is something that I've done a few times. I'm going to draw it back. Now I don't know if the needle will go straight back through where it came out, but we're going to find out. I think it did. See? I pushed it right back through where it went in. So what I was supposed to do was come over here and go back down in next to that one, okay? So go back down in there next to that one and then you've got a little circle of really pretty pink lolly. It looks lolly, doesn't it? So, but it's a little bit of like, you know, you've got a little bit of trial and error, and that's fine. You've got to work out what's going to work for you. I mean, it's not that hard, and it doesn't really take that long. There's so many things out there that you can do. You just have to have a little go. See, whatever I did then, I didn't capture that bead. Now this time I got them, I think. There we go. Now we want to make sure they're all fastened down properly by going over the cotton that they're on. You're going to go between the two beads when you're doing this. Go over the thread that they're threaded onto. And this one here doesn't want to play nice, so I'm going to go back through him with the thread and pull him down into the thingy. Right? So that it's secure enough in there. Now that looks really cool. I do like that. Now we're going over to this one. Because I haven't actually really got a lot of these sewed down, it's going to give me room to make it look a bit more like that. If you understand, they're going to move a bit. They're not going to be rigid in that place. So you can't really do this by sewing the beads on one at a time, because then you can't shift them over easy. Like this way, they'll just go over to, and that is really on there firm and secure. This is a little bit loose just yet because it's not been, that is a little bit, but you can just go around and fix it. Excuse me, I'm just going to have a mouthful of water. Too much talking here. So I'm going to put, if this turns off, I'm terribly sorry, because I'm trying not to have that happen, but it does happen to me all the time. I'm going to use my white ones now, aren't I? Because I've got the, yeah. I will come back on here in a minute or two, and I'll show you this more work on this one and see how we go. So we can make a nice little pouch of some sort. We could put some, I don't know, a bit of money in it or something, I don't know. It's going to look fine. And if you want to do it in a different colour, well, that's fine too. I'm thinking, if you don't want to be free-handing it like I am, you can draw your little bits on and then just put in the beads that fit. And if it doesn't exactly go on the fair on the lines you've made, that doesn't matter, as long as you can't see the lines. You know, you just do your very best. Okay? The best that you can. It's all good. Now, we're going to go around in here again. So we're going to have to, I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Hang on a minute, 14, 14, 13. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I've got 13. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's not a very big one. We won't have him. 11. 12. 13. Easy to pick up out of them containers, isn't it? And these containers are actually little containers that you supposedly put sauce in for food or something, alright? That's what they are. They're from the kitchen part of the shop. Well, oh dear. Anyway, I suppose I have to go because I'll probably run out of time, so I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.